Greetings, fellow captains, and welcome back to another episode of World of Warships with the Hive Hound. We're still stuck in the hotel, unfortunately, but we have managed to get the intro and the outro back. I don't have a laptop or anything that I can use, so we'll see if I can put in the usual end plates. I'll have to see if there's a YouTube Studio app on my phone, because that's the only way I'm gonna manage to get it, unfortunately. So some big news. Obviously, as some of you may have noticed, we talked about it a little bit in my last stream. There is a tie-in with Azur Lane or Azur Lane. So we've I've actually taken the time. It's based on a game and there's an anime, so I didn't want to just start rabbiting on about it not having a clue. So I decided to do a little bit of research, watched a couple of episodes of the anime series. I found it on Funimation. Free plug for Funimation there. And played the game a little bit. I'll be honest with you, I didn't think much of the game itself on the mobile. I don't know if there's more to it than just the mobile game. So we've got a gameplay in the background of Yamato doing Yamato stuff. But yeah, so essentially, long story short, for people that don't know, like myself, it's a bit of general bit of information. Basically there's some magical crystal. I'm sure someone will write in the comments what it actually is specifically, but basically this crystal that turned, World War II battleships, cruisers, carriers, into female characters that have particular traits based on their power. That could lead to some uncomfortable conversations here, and basically sort of gives them a bit of a personality based on what type of ship they were. Were they prominent in wartime, or perceived to be prominent, things like that. And basically there's sirens, these, I don't know, some creatures basically causing havoc, and they happen to be large seafaring vessels, or their drones are at least. And yeah, that's about it. And that's about as much as I took from the couple of episodes that I watched. It's very much you've got the Allies and the Axis, so the Americans, the British tend to work together. The Germans and the Japanese are kind of the bad guys, but they're both kind of good guys-ish. It's a little bit strange, and it's told from a peculiar perspective, but it's I wouldn't tend to rush out and watch it unless you happen to like animes. Its details on ships are a little bit thin. But the one big news from the release is with the artwork. There is a ship in the artwork released on Instagram and Twitter for the Azur Lane collaboration, and some people recognised it straight away. Others, it might have taken a little bit of investigating, but it's HMS Hood. So there is definitely, well, I don't say definitely, but that's a pretty strong sign that we're going to be seeing HMS Hood. But very soon, I'm guessing that's going to be, one of the entry ships for the collaboration between Azur Lane and World of Warships. As to the extent of the collaboration, how much are we going to get? Is it just going to be some camos on ships, or are we going to start seeing, different commanders based off the Azur Lane tie-in. That's going to be interesting to see the extent, really. You know, personally myself, I like the historic accuracy. So the camos you can usually turn off. I don't particularly care too much about that. But we've already got Hyde and Van Helsing, and I can't remember the other one from the Halloween event. So are we going to start to see a lot more catchers and anime characters as commanders, and how they're going to affect the game, I think is going to be interesting, at least. You know, are they going to be, if they're just, you know, pretty much the same as regular commanders? You know, like Hyde, very, very similar to Otto. There's slight differences, but not massive, not a massive disparity between the two. That I can deal with. But are they going to start getting special abilities and, you know, glowing red shell trails and things like? I suppose that is Yamamoto, who's an actual character, actual commander on the PC version. But how much of a gimmick is it going to be, and is it going to affect our gameplay? From what I can tell, I don't think it is. On PC, it doesn't really affect the gameplay. All you do is you see a ship with some neon graphics up the side. You know, it's nothing different from you know, if you're British, your Asda car park on a Saturday night. Back in the early 2000s. So, if it's like the Halloween camos where we've got that option to turn it off, then great, who cares, you know? If people are big fans and they want to spend their money on it, go for it. Am I personally going to spend my money on it? Only if I have to get the hood, of course. But apart from that, no, I don't think it's. I don't think I'm its target audience. I don't think most of you are either. But it makes sense. A battleship game based on, okay, an anime battleship game, but a battleship game, you know, with anime characters, where a battleship, you know, a battleship warship, we're a warship game, so the tie-in makes sense. And as long as you can sort of just disable it and it's not game breaking, who cares? You know, if people want to spend money on it, let them spend money on it. And for all those people in the Facebook, I'm pretty much done. I don't know about anyone else, but I am pretty much done with the Facebook groups. Like, Jesus Christ, they're a I don't want to say toxic community, because that's wrong, but it's just full of dickheads. So many people and sort of constantly attacking people just because of what country they're from. You know, the Americans attacking everyone. the British, you know, grandstanding, which we do. I'll be honest. I'm a bit of you know, I'm not going to deny the fact that I haven't done it myself. But yeah, they just don't seem to be. A particularly nice place, and you know, there's some great information, some constructive conversations going on, but there's always this handful of arseholes that ruin the conversation for anyone. So yeah, I'm starting to think I'm pretty much done with them, and I'm gonna just stick to talking to you guys in the comments and chatting to you guys in the Discord. I'll have to see if I can find a way to add my Discord to this. We've got a few members, and I'm sure if you plug it in the chat, someone will find the link to invite you all. And I do encourage you to come over, because, you know, we can ask you guys, you know, what you want to see. We're growing as a channel. Really looking forward to it. We've been speaking with both Spartan Elite and Bal by the Fell-Handed, so I do have an Xbox now, converted to the dark side, so hopefully we're going to arrange some streams with them in the near future, which I think is going to be awesome fun. You know, I've talked to them in chat and messaged each other on Facebook and things, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Goodbye, Yamato. That should have been my kill. How did he get away with having such little health left?
The ship is on fire.
I do not know. So yeah, I'm super excited for the hood. I'm telling my teammates there to defend the base whilst I go and push, because I'm only Yamato. I've got more than half my health. Like, please just stay back, just in case they come up the middle, because it's going to fucking ruin the game for us. It'd be awful to lose it at this point. So yeah, what else do I want to rattle off about today? Been a bit different. I seem to be in a bit of a ranty mood, and I've seen a lot of people on Reddit and Facebook saying cruisers are pointless. So I've done a bit of focusing on cruisers, and they're not. It's just you've got to change your expectations for cruisers, and we're gonna have a video. I might even do it. Yeah, probably do it later on in this week when I can find a little bit of spare time and try and sort of help get rid of the myth that cruisers are useless. And well, whilst we're at it, what do you guys think of carriers? I'm genuinely curious. I personally think carriers would be really good to see in this game. How many times have we gone into a match and seen 5, even 6 destroyers per team? Don't get me wrong, I have a lot of respect for good destroyer captains, and they can, some of them, they can play the hell out of their boats. But the fact that you just get so many, and with people saying, "Oh, well, cruisers are pointless. Nobody's playing cruisers to kill them," so you require your destroyers to. It's destroyers versus destroyers, and whoever wins can, if they're good players, survive. That is, can really dictate the match. And on PC, the real counter to destroyers aren't cruisers. The real counters are the aircraft carriers, because the aircraft can follow the destroyers. A destroyer can't evade an aeroplane, and they keep them spotted, and that's when the cruisers get to put a hurting on them and cause that damage and get rid of them. So are we missing that balance, or would aircraft carriers destroy the game? I'm curious of what everyone else thinks. I'd like to strike up a bit of a conversation and not just base it on my opinion. You see people say like, aircraft carriers broke the PC. Yes, they did. No doubt about it. Aircraft carriers ruined it for the PC. A good aircraft carrier, like a good DD player on here, can win the match, and there's nothing you can do about it. But they have reworked the aircraft carriers, and it's a bit more of a level playing field now. Like a good aircraft player can do well, but they're not as powerful as they were with the old system. And I think it would definitely add a whole new element to our gameplay myself. But we'll see. Wargaming haven't confirmed, but they also haven't denied that they're going to bring aircraft carriers. You see people asking about submarines. They've only just come out on PC. They're not even out on PC. They've done a test on the PC, and they need a lot of work, and that's a big change to the game. So I don't know. I'm kind of jury's out on the submarines at the moment, but it wouldn't be. I'm definitely on the I would like to see aircraft carriers camp. That's for sure. So yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. So last bit. We're going to end on a happy note. We're going to change the tone of the entire video, and it's all thanks to you guys. Thanks to you guys for watching me, for subscribing to me, chatting in the comments. It all helps with the YouTube numbers and all the matrices. And we're I think as of the time of the recording, we're on 482 subscribers, which is massive. And it's all down to you guys. Thank you very much. So we're gonna do something a little bit special when we hit 500, which I'm hoping it's going to be in the next week or so. And what I'm going to do, I'll let you know beforehand, obviously, but we're going to do a live stream on the PlayStation and the Xbox, and I'm gonna have my party open for all of you to jump in, so I'm looking forward to that. Until next time, take care.